let's go ahead and get started. Rock and roll. Today is June the 2nd, and we're on our Nude Nation Twitter space.
Absolutely.
And you can go ahead and invite Mr. Yin Yang, aka Andre. Today is the first day of the NBA Finals. And so the NBA Finals this year has the Golden State Warriors against the Boston Celtics. So we're going to play a little game. It's the nickname game. So I'm going to pick two players. Hold on, somebody's doing a lot with their phone over there.
Oh,
All right.
sorry.
No, you're good. Um, Two players on the Golden State Warriors have a nickname, and I need you guys to guess the nickname. So the first player that we're going to guess the nickname for, name is Steph Curry. What's his nickname?
S- Spicy curry.
Good guess. But no cigar.
um, I have no idea.
Keep guessing.
Uh, Chicken curry.
You
Because
get
the
him
legs
warm.
are chicken.
You get him warmer. He has two nicknames. I'll accept both. But you get him warmer.
It's Chef Curry.
Chef Curry is one. That is right. Chef Curry. You can also go with the babyface assassin.
Dang, I was just about to say that.
The babyface assassin.
Only when he shaves.
All right. The second player on the Golden State Warrior who has a nickname is Jonathan Kuminga. What is Jonathan Kuminga's nickname?
What, Carlos Dominguez or something like that?
Nope. His name is Jonathan Kumingas.
Cum bucket.
It is the cum bucket.
Basically.
It is the cum bucket. Ain't that like the best nickname ever? Like you make it to the
No, it's not.
NBA,
Not.
you make
Never
it to the
mind.
NBA, and all the fans are out there chicken. They're out there cheering, "Come bucket, come bucket, come bucket." True story. That's his real nickname.
I'll be pissed.
You guys' energy level is kind of low tonight. We're gonna cheer this up a little bit. All right. So today we're gonna start off doing a story time. Um, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna present a question, and you're gonna tell me a time when the story fits you. You guys ready?
Okay.
All right. Today we're gonna do in honor of Pride Month, the time when somebody found out you were gay or bi before you came out. So there's a time that somebody found out you liked the guys before you came out.
Ooh. I'm gonna go for. I can go first on this one.
All right, you get
So
2 minutes, so don't drag it out too long. Ready, go.
it was my. It was my freshman year of college, and I had just came back on campus from the weekend from being at home, and I get a phone call from my father, and he talks about a conversation that I left open on my tablet on Instagram that I forgot to log out of, and that's how he originally found out that I was gay. Before I even told him, or if I wasn't even planning on telling him, but he just found out that way. Um, he basically was like, "I still love you as my son, yada yada yada. I just don't like the behavior," and I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, I didn't know how to react because I was like, it just snuck up on me. So I was like, what do I do? But that's pretty. I know my story is kind of short because that's pretty much all that
So
happened. So
when he found out, did you admit to it, or did you pretend like, oh no, I'm not really?
there was no more pretending anymore after he saw the conversation.
I feel you. Anybody next?
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Okay, I guess I'll go next. This happened to me right before I had just turned 18. I was a senior in high school, and this is when Facebook was just now somewhat becoming popular around the world. And I had put on my Facebook page that I liked the boys and girls because at the time I did. And my cousin, well, she's like, I call her my auntie because she's like older. She's way older than me. She's like my dad's cousin or something like that. And she called my dad and told my dad. And my dad and my mom was going through a divorce at the time, so they was not together. And so I was at home, and next thing I know, like my mom came through that, like came in the apartment. We stayed in the townhouse, came in, and my dad was behind her, and she yelled at me. Well, she didn't yell. She was just like, "Pull up your Facebook page," and I was like, "Okay." So I pulled it up, and she was like, "Why does your profile say you like boys and girls?" And I just said, "Cause I do." And everyone in the house was just like quiet for a little bit, and then I was like, "Okay, so what's going on?" And then it was a very awkward drive to my dad's apartment. No one in the car said anything. My mom kept calling my phone, and she was just like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then she was like, "Okay, love you," hung up the phone. Then she called right back and was like, "No one put you up to this?" And I was like, "No." And she was like, "Okay, I still love you no matter what." And then she hung up. And my dad, when we got to his apartment, he just went into his room and closed the door and didn't say anything.
Oh,
Yeah. So that was my coming out, not really coming out story.
oh. There's no coming back from that one, huh?
No, I mean, I was going to tell them that year anyway because I was like, if they kick me out, I'm going to college. So either way it go, I was planning on coming out to them.
Gotcha. All right. Who's next? Make sure if you have background noise, you mute your mic when you're not talking. If you have background noise. And the other guys, I invited you guys to speak. Ishmael, Jules, and yeah, I invited both of y'all to speak. Who's next?
I go next.
All right.
All right. Well, my coming out story, I didn't have one because they told me basically I was when I was 7. I said okay, and I just swiveled my hips and did my walk and kept going, and that's it, literally.
So what happened? So like,
Wait,
how are you
huh?
how are you acting to make them come at you that way?
Because yeah, I don't know. They said, well, do you tell what you like to do? They said, well, you switch when you walk. The way your hair is, the way you how you want to be kept. They said, yeah, you're gonna be a being a gay man. I said, what's that? So so they basically, I guess they chose for me, and so I said, okay. So I said, all right,
Almost too easy. Almost too easy.
great. I say, okay, hair flip.
Anybody else want to go? We are doing in honor of Pride Month, a time when somebody found out that you like guys before you came out. Siren, you interested?
Actually, everybody already knew. I told everybody, so I didn't have that experience. But I will say that, like, with my mom, because she was raised as a Christian, it caused a lot of issues at first. So it was always, you're an abomination. You're gonna go to hell. I didn't raise you like this. I raised you to be a gentleman, and everything along those lines. But as time went on, she grew to understand and love me again. So things have gotten
So,
better.
so you came out before anybody found out.
Yeah.
True, true. Is it you want to join in, Jules?
I also came out before anybody found out. Like, I came out in middle school and then to my family in like 2017. I guess the only person who didn't really know who I didn't tell directly was my dad because he went through my phone and saw I was being, talking to niggas and all that. But, yeah, I was already out, technically.
Cool, cool, cool.
I said question. Did everybody have their dad find them out first a little bit? Majority.
Kind of, sort of.
Okay.
Not really.
Never had one.
You're
Okay.
lucky.
Okay.
Not unlucky.
Mr. Charlie.
Not really. My parents always, my family, I'm not gonna say my parents alone, but my family always knew that I was going to be gay. If you ask my auntie, she'll tell you, and this is my auntie, when I say my auntie, my mom's sister, she'll tell you she knew I was going to be gay at a very young age because she's always I used to come over to her house, go straight to her closet, put on her heels and wigs, and was the most comfortable little boy you would ever see in your life. And hair and wigs, and even growing up before. And mind you, I'm just gonna say this because a lot of people like to say that, oh, it's your environment or what you see, it's how you act. I'm, as far as I know of, I'm the only gay male in my family. I grew up in Mississippi, so we didn't see any of that. I grew up seeing my mom and dad, my uncles and their girlfriends or whoever of the night, my brother, his girlfriend, my cousins, their girlfriends. So I grew up around that the entire time, and I always knew that's not what I wanted. And I never, like to this day, I still, a girl can be naked in front of me and she would do nothing for me. So my family knew. It was more so them waiting on me to be like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm gay type of deal.
Gotcha, gotcha. Mr.
That was
Charlie, you
kind
want
of
to
like
chime
me.
in?
Oh,
I would, I would, I ain't happy. Ain't no one found out shit. Well, I ain't even really like this until like not high school, but like college, freshman year in college. And I told everybody, look, I'm trying something new. Y'all can kiss my ass. Either you'll fuck with it or not. So I don't have a father right now.
I don't believe this.
You don't.
I do not. So tell the story again.
So I didn't start liking dudes or seeing myself with men until senior year, maybe senior year,
Hmm.
freshman year in college.
Mm-hmm.
Because my parents were very adamant on, well, my mom was very adamant on keeping a line of communication, or like keeping mental health, because my mom was raised in the army and everything like that, and she know how
Mm-hmm.
mental states and stuff, how hard it is on life. She know how hard it is, so she kept it very much so that I would be able to come out whenever I wanted to, or talk to her whenever I wanted to. So
Mm-hmm.
whenever it happened in college, I was like, girl, I came up to my mom, I was like, I'm finna try something new, I'm finna start dating dudes. And she was like, I fucks with it. I told my dad, and he was like, that's what you want to do? I was like, yeah, you see, you gonna fuck with it or not? And then we had like a whole little argument or whatever, child. Called me
So
lazy
wasn't
and all
you
kind of
staying with
shit,
your
and then
dad?
fuck with it. Yeah, yeah, it was a court arrangement, so I had a choice.
So just out of nowhere, you just decided to tell your dad.
No, he made a comment that kind of didn't sit right with me. In the comment was that he felt like I was a mama's boy. I was more of a mama's boy, and that I put him more above. Which the comment was true. That I put my mama above him on everything, which it is
Mm-hmm.
true. She provided funds for everything. She paid for everything in my life. She raised me. Only reason
Mm-hmm.
I'm even here is because of a court order. So you know what you want to do.
I
Gotcha.
So
understand that.
I decided to have that conversation with him or whatever, just to make him feel included.
So I just want to know. I'm offended right now. I just want to let you know this, Charlie,
Why?
because you came out to your parents before you came out to me. I'm really offended right now. That hurts my feelings.
Well, honestly and truthfully, the world didn't know I even considered dating guys until this year when I popped out. Yeah, because I'm a pop out type of bitch. Pop out when I pop out. Y'all find out when y'all find out. But no, you kinda knew. No?
Okay.
Yeah, you talking to the child. I'm not tell you that that love. Yeah, feel how you feel. Feelings are feelings.
All right, cool, cool, cool. So next topic is, I guess, Jada. We'll do this real short, but we never got a chance to talk about the whole Chris Rock, Will Smith, Jada thing. And I know Jada went on a round table and hoped that Will and Chris Rock can reconcile. But just
Never.
really quick, we won't go too deep into it. But what's your general opinion about the slap her around the world?
She forced him to slap the shit out of him.
Very much because that nigga was laughing,
Oh
and then he looked at Jada.
Cause
Jada
once
was
he made that joke and
pissed.
she looked at him and said, "You gonna let him go?" Say like, "Really? You don't let that happen?" Then she said, "Pop," and then he had to do something.
wait.
She
Did you
set him
see
up
that
for
look
that.
she
He
gave
did
him?
something.
They was
Yes.
laughing. They was laughing. She gave him that look, and then everything changed. I promise you, everything
Yep.
changed.
Yeah.
She had plotted that. Let's be real.
She a fucking mess, and I wish Will Smith would leave her ass all fucking ready.
She
Cause how
plotted
the
that
fuck you gonna
because
give a sign to him to go slap him, and then you gonna say, "Well, I really wish Will didn't do it." Girl, get
And
your
now
Not
they're
ass up out of
roasting the poor
here.
man.
I mean she plotted it because her, Chris Rock, and Will have had some moments on social media in the past, or at least
I
that's
just
how some people
feel
are portraying it.
I just feel like, to be honest, and not just to go off for Jada, but I feel like Chris Rock, as a comedian, sometimes there's things you shouldn't touch on. And Chris Rock has been attacking Jada for years. Let's not forget that part. Chris Rock has been attacking Jada for years, and it just so happened that Will Smith was never in the building when he did it. And this just so happened that Will Smith just happened to be in the building. Because I don't care. Me personally, if you talk about my partner for years on top of years on top of years, and I don't warn you, or especially if my partner is dealing with something like that that makes her or him, well, him in my case, lose hair, and now I'm in the same building as you. My thing is, you had everyone in that audience to attack. You had so many other people to attack. Beyonce right there in the front, Big Lip, Fish Face, Jay Z was right there. You had so many people
But
you
the
could have
excuse they gave
targeted.
is he did it at a previous time, like a year or two before, or some years
But Will was
before.
not in the building. That's what I'm saying. Will Smith
Oh
has
yeah,
never been in the building as Chris Rock is attacking his wife. Granted, we don't know what happened behind closed doors between Will and Jada, but in public,
they had an
I'm
entanglement.
not gonna I'm not gonna let you disrespect my partner in front of me. And now I'm in the building. I don't give a damn if I was laughing 2 seconds ago. If my partner feels like it's not funny no more, it's not funny no more. And I'm gonna slap you for it or
I mean,
whatever. But my thing is Chris Rock's been attacking Jada for years, and it was too many other people in the audience for Chris Rock to attack. And then from what the Oscars, I forgot which show it was, said that wasn't even on the teleprompter, that Chris Rock went off on his own and did that. So that just goes to show that Chris Rock was just wanting to attack Jada again. If it's not something that was wrote into the script for that night, why do it?
but let's be real though. Like, I understand that he shouldn't say certain things, especially with the condition Jada has. But at the same time, it's Hollywood. Like, who's not gonna sit there and want to talk all that trash, especially on the media? Because like I said, he's been saying things about Jada and Will Smith for years. So we
Yeah,
don't
and
know
that's
what's
what
been
I
going on.
said.
We don't know what's been going on behind closed doors. The only thing we know of is what happened on that stage, and a
Will
little
has probably
snippet of
warned
what
him
happened
for
backstage. And then on top of
Will
that,
has probably warned him for years to leave it alone.
right? And this was a whole build up because, like you said, he's been saying leave it. Don't. He's been giving him warnings. He's been very calm, cool, and collected. But at the same
And
time, for Chris, I don't even think he expected it because he was crying back. There was a leaked clip of him backstage saying, "Oh, he was serious." Then there's like three, four guys holding him back because he's literally calling Will's name, trying to fight this man. Because he said, "Oh, I thought we were just joking," and then his friends are gaslighting him, saying, "No, that's real, man. You got to handle that." And I'm like, y'all are so
He
messy.
got
How y'all going?
taunted for national TV.
But how are you gonna tell him to handle that, but then hold this man back from fighting this man? You just told him to handle. So y'all are just being messy. So
at the
at
end of
this
the day,
point,
oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm
you're
speaking.
fine. You're fine. Cause like at this point, if you, because we all know Hollywood is disrespectful. That's why I would never make it because I have a fighting mouth and I So at this point, who the hell knows? Like,
I don't know. And me personally, like I said, I stand with Will no matter what. I don't care how people, oh, he shouldn't have did it. I'm gonna do it and then handle my situation behind closed doors. But in public, I'm gonna defend my partner in public. If my partner say 2 plus 2 is 6, then goddamn it is 6. But I'm gonna correct you behind closed doors. I
oh
just feel
no,
like Chris Rock had it coming.
he did.
He had it coming. He's been, like I stated, he's been attacking this woman for years, and Will Smith just has never caught him in the same building. And hey, Will is still a man at the end of the day. And hey, on site means on site.
Can I say something real
Any,
quick?
anybody else want to jump in?
Yeah, I want to say something real quick. Um, so like I usually don't care what goes on in celebrity life. I didn't watch the Oscars that night. No, no, no. I watched it for Beyonce's performance, and then I went back to my
Of
video game.
course.
Exactly. Yes. But my whole issue with that whole slap thing is, white people around the world, along with a few biracials and a couple of coons, were demanding their pound of flesh basically for that slap. Like, I ain't never seen so many people rally around to basically, punish Will because now he banned from the Oscars or whatever. That's really my whole issue
For
with
only
it.
about 10 years, about 5 or 10 years. That's all.
That's still too damn long. Folks ain't living that long these days. But yeah, as far as the slap went, it happened. Like he said, just keep his wife's name out of his mouth. Again, I truly don't have too much of an opinion on whether he should or shouldn't have done it. Um, Never will I ever tone anything down, especially in front of white people. I mean, there's a time and a place for everything, but sometimes it gets mixed up, and that's all there is to it. That's all I gotta say.
But
But
let's
then if
be
he didn't
real.
turn it down, like you would see him get jumped by a whole lot of security.
And then let's be real. How many of us talk trash about celebrities on social media, but then when we get called out for it, we back down? Chris. I'll give him props for taking it on camera in front of that big an audience, because I'm pretty sure 90% of the crowds that make fun of this man for getting slapped would be laughing if that happened to them. So I have to give my props to Chris for having the balls to even be like, "Wow, Will just slapped me," because let it be me. I would be like, turn these cameras off because we finna.
I feel it.
Cause
I feel it.
some people have made points, like the same people who make fun of who get aggressive at will. Like, I understand, because sometimes violence ain't even the answer, even on the Oscars. But at the same time, y'all gotta realize, would you even go? Because if y'all telling Will don't do that for his wife or whatever, who the heck? So are you not gonna do that for your partner? Like, what are we doing? Because at this point, it's looking like y'all are being messy flip floppers, in my opinion.
Right.
And
That's the point. And I think that's the kind of the point for the whole thing. Is like, honestly, this is one of those weird situations in which a decent person should be able to see both sides. It's like, hey, it's the Oscars. Maybe you shouldn't go slap them. Hey, this is your wife. Maybe you should go slap them. Like, it's really a both sides. I mean, it just is what it is when these situations. So I think that's what makes this situation so volatile. And of course, all sides are going to make money off of it. Chris Rock's going to make more money because he's going to get more ticket sales on his tours. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Jada and
Let's
them
just
is
worry
going to be
about it.
sitting down at that red table.
Red table.
hmm
So
So
her views are
everybody going to
picking
make
him
money off
up.
of it.
And we do got to give the public props, because y'all know the public likes to make these fake accounts. They like to spread rumors. They like to do this. They like to do that. So who's to say it's not just them that? And because you know how these people be making fake accounts, make fake spam accounts, and be DMing Will stuff or something.
Yeah, you never know. All right, all right. Good conversation, though. All
Next
right, so
case.
next topic we're going to do is the rate a nude. I think I must have
Ooh,
ran out of characters or something. So if you look in the Twitter space, you will see that I shared a tweet inside of there. So I want you to go ahead and click it and
What
watch
you
it real
doing if you
fast.
catch a?
okay.
Yes.
I'm tired.
Let's do this. Okay, rate a nude.
Yep. So go ahead and click on it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grade it together the way that we do all the other rate of nudes. So this is the random tweet that I picked out.
Oh,
Tired
And
okay.
already.
look,
Okay.
look, looks like a guy's in a public bathroom.
Uh
And
huh. Looking like a creep. Hmm.
he got his mask on and he's yanking his chain, tucking his nuts.
No, I'm not sure if I.
Um,
Uh
I'm done. I'm bored of it.
oh.
Child, that birthmark
Mm-hmm.
on the hip, that's my cousin.
That's your cousin.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just playing.
I was gonna
You, re-
say you just gonna rat him out like that,
you recognize your bathroom? Where's that the bathroom at? That looks like the bathroom at somebody's like,
It's a mall place like an arcade.
right? Like I
yeah.
can literally hear the background noise. Okay, I've seen enough.
That's what
All
I
right, here we
said.
go.
Nope,
So
that's a casino. That's Hollywood or somewhere. What state was this in?
Not the bathroom.
it could be a casino
I
bathrooms are a
answer
little
that.
bit more
I
fancier
answer
than that. Unless you're going to the hood casino.
What you trying to say? I'm just kidding.
It sounds like a Harris
It's a
casino.
gentrified
that.
bathroom.
Oh, not the Harris in New Orleans. That's where he at.
What the heck? Oh man, I messed up. Heat lamps.
Okay.
Because
Can
it
we
has
grade it
Well,
that.
now?
he's about a buck 180.
Not a buck 180. I cannot, and I will not.
It's too
Oh
long.
Lord, you didn't hit a nerve. You hit a nerve.
About 6'2", 6'1".
All right, here we go. So we got four criteria that we're gonna rate it on. All right, so it's creativity. So
That's it.
creativity is pretty much like how creative you think it is.
It was a dribble.
Uniqueness. Uniqueness is how unique you think it is. Like, is there any unique characteristics and stuff like that that make it stand out? Freakiness is how freaky it is. Like, freaky. And then the last one is setting, and setting is all about like where did they do it at, how risky it was, kind of stuff like that. All right,
Alrighty.
we grade on 1 to 5, three being average, one being absolutely horrendous, and five being amazing. All right. So we'll start number one, creativity. What do you guys rate it for creativity?
One.
One.
Okay.
1, 0.
Yeah.
Oh, one.
That's what all. I
Okay,
mean,
okay, okay.
the reason I rated it a one is because that's what everyone's doing now is the public shit.
I'm
Even
going
though
with what you
Expeditious.
half of their ass is going to jail for it, but it's the public shit. That's what's in right now. That's the
Yeah.
trend that they want.
That's
Being a
because
sex
somebody
offender
who they
aside,
worked with recognized the bathroom and they was on their pages rather than mail.
Right.
I'm gonna go with a one too because it's just not. It's every day I jump on Twitter, I see the same thing. So
sex offender
category
aside,
one.
Anybody else
doing
want to
it in a
grade
I
it?
public bathroom is just dirty to me. I can't do it.
Next, what's the next rating?
All right. So for creativity, we're going to give it a 3.
Why?
No, you
No,
give
What?
him a
I give
How
it
three.
a.
you
No,
I
give
give
don't
it
do
three?
a.
How
that.
you
I
give
give it
a
a
three
one
out of all
again.
these ones?
That's why we doing
No,
it
because
together.
honestly,
Okay,
being
but
outside
what
is
about
getting
this is
to getting to
creative
the
though?
dating factor.
Okay, so 3 is like standard. So if you see it everywhere, it's just standard. It's nothing
That's
great
not
about
a
it. It's just
standard. He didn't do too much of the standard shit. He just opened the door and stood there in the
Oh,
mask.
he just
Really?
opened the
I
door.
mean,
That's it.
he
And then
I
he
mean,
didn't know it
it
was
could
two
get
homies
worse than
at
this. So you're saying if we give it a 1, that's like saying this is the worst video creativity wise you've
Because
ever
like
seen.
he could have basically chose a time when there wasn't anybody in that motherfucker to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he was so plain. It was like, okay, bam. I said most of
Never worked
everybody
here.
who did most of that had made sure everything was packed and it was a chance that somebody could walk in at any second. He had time enough to stand out there more than a couple of seconds when he opened the door and say, yada yada yada.
Oh, you picked a bad example
You know
because
what?
ooh.
I'll take the three. Go ahead and give him a three.
I
Can we
I
give him a
Man,
two? Can we give him a two and a half?
I could compromise and give him a 2.
I do that. I can, if I'm okay.
But but I do want to say this isn't going to be the worst video you see on Twitter. It's not going to be the worst.
No,
Yeah, it's not the
All
worst.
right. I guess we'll stick with the three. Next.
All right, so the second one is uniqueness. Like, how unique is this one?
One.
It's
One.
one.
just give it a damn
one.
three. Just give it
One.
a two. Just give it a two.
No.
Just give it a damn
No,
two.
because at this point, if we're giving him those type of scores, it's gonna be for pity. I'm just saying.
I'm giving him a one because, like, to me, it's not okay. If you want to give us something, take the fucking mask off. I'm so tired of seeing
Right?
these people with masks. Like, it's 2022. Like, no one's DL no more. Take your mask off.
Give
So
me
we want to.
something.
Girl, it's even this is my thing. It's even teachers with OnlyFans and stuff like this nowadays. So why do
That's what
you
I'm
feel like
saying.
you? Why do you
He
feel
probably
like
got a
you
low, but he
can
probably work
you
at
get it
McDonald's. Take your mask off.
Yeah,
No,
but
he's
that
at Sonic. He's a bellhop.
That is not a McDonald's bathroom, baby.
No, he probably work at McDonald's just there for the weekend. Take the mask off. Give me something new. Next category.
No, he better be
All right.
fired
So
to be having this
so we're
doing that.
so we're gonna go with two in creativity and then two in uniqueness. All right. So
Hmm.
the next
Yeah.
one is gonna be freakiness. So
one.
there is a
Oh,
cum shot in this. He is in a public restroom, but that goes under setting.
He did not do a cum shot. That was a dribble.
Oh, I can't.
Everybody
You didn't even
man
get the
said that was a
categories
dribble.
out.
I'm so crying.
Oh, I am dead. Let me
I
check my
agree with him
poll.
though because the thing is, like, if he did it on somebody's face, then I could partially agree, but he didn't. So
He was finna turn the camera off right when it was coming out. So how's there a cum shot?
Child, it
hey,
didn't
Cause
come
he
out. He
nutted.
was drained.
He basically it came out of his body. So he nut. I give him a 1.5.
Okay, I can do the 1.5.
Okay.
Okay.
Why
So
would
we're
you
gonna
give such a bad video for
y'all
first
are
one?
so
God
petty.
damn.
so we're gonna give it. So we're gonna give him a two
That is not what we said, but
for
okay.
No.
for
Man,
creativity.
Yes, give him a two.
you
A two
suck.
for
Okay. Should I put flowers on his gravesite too, or just the ribbons are plastic?
what the
What
y'all
was
y'all gonna
that?
give him some dirt. That's what y'all gonna give him.
Damn, get Nah, he already serious. got that with the plan.
I don't know what you're. Ugh,
I mean, I guess we can give him boldness. He tried it.
All right. So
boldness.
the last one is setting. So the setting, he's definitely out in public. He's not just at home in the mirror. He's out in public. He's in the restroom. He does open the door to add a little risk factor to it.
I guess.
So what do you guys think for setting?
I give it a two, only because it's a
I
nice
don't
looking bathroom.
I give it a
sorry
3. It
for
was nice. It
y'all.
was clean. It wasn't pee I everywhere. give him a 3 for that for setting. 3 because it was clean. It looked it together. It didn't look like he was selling drugs and the drug man was next door using them. So I gave him a 3.
I'm giving it a two because it's still a
Even my
bathroom.
plug wouldn't plug me. Damn.
Oh gosh.
So it sounds like this one's gonna end up with a 2.5 for setting because we got some twos and some threes in there. I only heard one 3 from the early ones, just one. The rest
It
was
was
twos.
two. I gave a three, and someone else gave a three.
Mm.
I gave him a 2.
Oh well,
I gave
hear
him a
me out.
two.
I thought
Can I
someone else
suggest a
gave him a
video?
3.
His
All
video
right.
was
So
just too long.
for freaky for setting, we're gonna give him a three, and then for
Mm,
freaky, we're gonna give him a two.
I was
Yep,
yeah.
bored.
I
So
was
we gave him
bored
a
too, but
Shit, I would have
a
pushed him
two.
out the door and tell him don't come back.
So we're gonna give him a two for creativity, a two for unique, a two for freaky, and a three for setting. So
Okay.
Yeah.
that'll give him a 2.25.
Okay.
I said it. I said he's gonna get a 2.5 overall rating just for
That's
that
his Yelp
3.
rating. We can go.
That
Absolutely.
3 saved him because it wasn't for that 3, he'll be at a 2.
Yep.
Next.
Next case, as the words of Kaya.
All right. So I'm saving this one. Somebody come up with a caption for me for this one. What caption would you
Bored,
use for it?
bored, because I
Damn.
was bored. Sleep,
That was
funeral.
that was
He was
I
funeral
would have gave
mission.
it performing issues.
damn. Okay. Skill issue.
It took him a
Damn.
while to get up there. Like, okay.
I mean,
That means he was in a
when it,
rush or something. Two
I feel like if
minutes?
it was a really shot, like a good cum shot at the end, it would have gave some excitement to it. But as my good friends in here say, he drizzled, so it was yeah.
that was a
Skill.
dribble,
That was
No,
dribble.
no. Well,
child, I don't know what that was. That was pre cum. That wasn't a cum shot. That was pre
well,
cum.
maybe he had
Skill.
just ejaculated moments before he decided to go do this video. Maybe this video was like a random thought in his head.
Skill issue.
This is
Oh,
giving join me on my lunch break. That's what it's giving.
it's giving what?
Join me on my lunch break. That's what it's giving. I'm on my
That's what
lunch
it's
break.
giving
Let me
you.
make this quick.
Oh,
It's giving
Oh,
me his baby mama was calling.
damn.
Y'all
Giving
are
he had to,
rough.
Oh, you don't want his ass.
giving he had to pick the kids up.
Oh, not giving he was late to the daycare.
CTR underscore.
Y'all are funny. All right, I'm saving it now. I think.
Oh, you
Oh, I
should
have to
chose
pack
his
my
music
bag.
video.
I don't
Guys.
want to pack my bag. Uh,
Oh
No, I'm
shoot.
kind of boring too. I feel like if you doing the same thing in your video shouldn't be over 10 seconds long.
I'll
You
give it
always
at
have to
least.
you always have to remember that everyone has an attention span of a monkey and will get bored easily.
I mean, that's true, but some people do like those type of videos.
Well, I don't. And then he got a fucking mask on, probably ugly as fuck
I think
too.
what killed me is the mask. To be honest, I think the mask really killed me because my thing is I'm tired of seeing dudes with masks on. Like if you fucking dudes, you're fucking them. Are you posting your thirst trap? My thing is I could care less. Like I like seeing the penis. Don't get me wrong, but I have to be attracted to something else. Like show me your face. Do you have good teeth? Do you have pretty eyes? Like, is your skin good? Show me something. I'm tired of seeing the mask situation. I know we in a whole panoramic, but damn,
Not a panoramic.
It's the
we
panoramic for
we in
me.
a whole panoramic. But I'm just
All right.
like, is you gonna go rob a convenience store when you get done doing this? You got a ski mask on. I know it's hot outside.
All right. So I posted the tweet into the group so you guys can see it and see the rating that you guys gave. So that's the first one. We won't always do these together, but sometimes we will. But I do want to get to the point where we get these ratings going every day and get some more engagement. So we're just gonna
I'm
do one
sick of the
today.
gays in New York City. Why they like that in Las Vegas? I bet his booty open. Him in the orange shirt. Whoever just sent that. Let me stop. I'm sorry.
Lord. All right. Do you want to rate another one?
Let's do another
No,
one.
thank you.
Aw. Well, can you? Well, next time we do another one, can you at least give us something with something?
No. Next time I'm gonna have I'm gonna have each person bring a tweet to the group.
Oh, so I can bring one with
Ooh,
little whips and chains too.
what the
Yes,
fuck?
I'm gonna have each person like
Whips and
select a
chains.
tweet while y'all be browsing because you know y'all be browsing. So you just find your favorite tweet and bookmark it, and then when we come to the group, you can just post it in there, and we'll grade a couple of them together.
I just read across this video about somebody getting instead of the fists, they used the foot. I can show that one.
Oh, what?
Wow, that
It
sounds
sound
impressive.
nasty.
That was very random.
Thank you.
Not the snort, not the snort.
Shut
All right,
up.
all right. So we're gonna end this. We're gonna end this fight off with never have I ever. So we'll go. How many rounds you guys want to go? 3 or 5?
5.
Let's do
5
five.
rounds. All
5.
Yeah.
right. So remember, if you've done it, you got to tell us about the situation.
Okay.
All right, and I'll try to keep score. Maybe, but I'll keep score. All right, first one. Never have I ever been locked out of my house or apartment in only my underwear.
No.
No.
No,
No.
no, no, no,
Number
no.
two. Never have I ever twerked in public.
I
Yes.
I
have.
have.
Yes.
I have multiple times.
Even in the
I
Denny's
have
on the
not.
table.
Oh, we need to hear that story.
No, Denny's on the table.
It was, we were just, where was we? We had just left the bar. No, we left the power and light, so we was hungry. And everywhere else like packed. So we went to Denny's that was still open on Broadway. And so they dared me $20 if I could get up on the table and twerk for 2 minutes. And they played the song. I get $20 in my meal for free. And I did.
Oh hell yeah, that's a deal.
Uh, my senior year of high school, once all the seniors got out early, I was in a car with a group of friends, and my school was in basically basically downtown in my state. So once we got to the stoplight, we was I don't know what song was playing. Oh no, it was Messy Maya, a song by Messy Maya, and it was like Nas, damn, it was like saying go out and twerk. So I got out and I was in the middle of the street. Well, not in the middle of the street, right in front of the car, but it was a four-way intersection, and it was me and my friend. We was just twerking for the whole song while the light was red.
Nice. Out in the middle of the
Um,
road.
Yeah,
I, I seen them videos. I might have saw you in one of them.
let's
No.
see. After my graduation, me and my friends decided to like go to this RVA main stage or something, which was like a little club. And the moment I think Shake That Monkey came on, I literally started shaking my ass.
Oh, that's my song.
Good job, Josh. Anybody else?
Where are these birds?
Charlie, you wasn't shaking your ass at the club?
Ooh,
Baby,
Charlie?
I don't shake ass.
oh,
I
I'm
catch
not
it
gonna.
on shake.
I'm not gonna ask you what you be shaking. I'm not gonna ask that. Your nickname is gonna be Rope.
and
Oh,
out.
Whoop, Rope.
Mr. Ying
Uh,
has something to say.
Never have I ever gone to school or work with no underwear on.
I,
Um,
I have.
All the
No,
time.
Dixie. Charlie.
Is Mr. Ying supposed to be a speaker? Because he's listening.
I made him a
I'm
speaker.
so glad
Okay.
someone noticed. Thank y'all so much, cause I done sent that man.
You're
I was
welcome.
trying to accept his
Mhm.
request, but it wouldn't let
I see
me.
how y'all treat
All right,
me
who
like
else?
the wicked stepchild. It's perfectly fine.
So I got
I couldn't participate in none of the first two questions. Over it.
Damn.
Lafayette. I got Siren. Who else are this one? Never have I ever gone to school or work in no with no underwear on.
That's all the time.
That put me down for two.
When I used to work for, I don't know if y'all know the store, but it's called Express.
The Clothing Store Express?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was one of the stylists there, but I was running late for work one day, so I just went to work with no drawers on. So when I was helping a customer in the fitting room, they kept looking down, and I thought they was looking at the items I had in my hand, but I realized I did have on leather pants that day too, and I thought that I like fluffed them enough to where you couldn't see anything, but it was just on my leg the whole time I was talking to them, and they was just staring down. And then
Oh,
after I helped, after I helped them, and I went to the restaurant and I checked them out, they even got a credit card for me. Um, they came back because they asked me what time I got off. They came back around the time we were closing, and they was like, "What are you doing tonight?" And I told them nothing. So I lied because I was going to the gym. But ironically, they were in the same gym as me, and then they tried to do some shit with me in the locker room, but I said no.
Oh, that was your best time to film it.
Um, he wasn't attracted to me. He had
Oh,
a big dick, but that doesn't
uh,
doesn't
what
doesn't.
what Andre say about the ugly ones?
you
They
have
were
to
the
paper
the.
bag them?
Oh,
The ugly ones always got the.
I mean, it was nice. Like it was really nice, and I was thinking about it, but I said no.
I feel it. I feel it. All right.
Does
So
sports
far we
count,
got.
Zach? You just said work or somewhere. Does sports count?
Sure. We don't have to be too, hyper specific.
Oh, well, if sports count, it was my freshman year of college. I played basketball for the ones who don't know me. I'm freakishly
Ooh,
tall, by the way. For the ones who don't know me, I am tall. And I've never wore tights when I played sports. I don't believe in it. I want my area to breathe. And one day we
Oh,
had
so you just living
practice,
off a rant.
and I was in the gym in college. And I went to a very small school. So I was in the gym and I was having practice, and this girl was just staring at me the whole time. And I was like, what the fuck is she staring at? And then next thing I know, some of her girlfriends, her friend girls came and they was all just staring. I was like, this is awkward. But, I continued with practice, and practice was probably like an hour, 2 hours long. And these girls was in there the whole time. So after practice, I'm leaving, I grab my bag, I'm walking, trying to get to my dorm room. And they're just like, Pat, come here, Pat. And I was like, what's up? And they were like, oh, we love watching you play basketball. And I'm thinking, oh, they're fans. I was like, thank you. They was like, everything is so big on you. And I was like, huh? I was like, yeah, I'm tall. And I was like, yeah, I'm tall. I'm 6'7". They was like, nah, Pat, that's what we looking at. And I was like, from this day forward, I'm going to wear tights because I feel like I'm being harassed. I told them, I said, I honestly feel like y'all just watch me get naked while I had on my basketball stuff. And every day
Yes.
after that, the girls was like, they tried to talk to me. I was like, I don't want y'all. I want y'all brother. Like, well, part of that, y'all not understand.
Oh, you're so
I
gay.
am very.
All right, good job, good job. You got the point. So far it's Lafayette or Tiller has two, Siren has two, Josh has two, Andre has one. Next question is: never have I ever tried to match my clothes with my partners.
I
No.
have.
No.
No.
Mm,
I have. I mean, I was
Go ahead.
engaged to be married from 2017 to 2020. Yeah, we was together 4 years, damn near, and we used to go to the store and buy matching outfits all the time. But me and him was both tall, so I was 6'7", and I'm 6'7", and he was 6'5". So seeing us together was already folks were like, "Oh my God, y'all are so cute." But then on certain occasions, we used to dress alike, and to us, I didn't care. Like people gave us compliments. People used to tell us we was cute, and hey, it was what it was.
Awesome sauce. Anybody else?
Everyone else
All right,
said
good
no.
job.
no, that's awfully basic.
Say that again, Charlie.
I said that's basic, awfully basic.
Yes,
I'm trying to
yes.
figure out how
Next
that basic,
question.
but okay.
Never have I ever stuck my hand in a toilet to retrieve something.
That's nasty.
No.
Uh-uh.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I have.
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
Oh, we got a yes. Let's
What?
hear it.
Have you guys never dropped? I mean, it was simple. I just dropped my phone in the toilet, and I had to get it out some way.
Point. They're all quiet. Mm. Josh is winning. Three. Siren has two. Tiller has two. Andre has two. And we're on the question number five. Never have I ever made myself, my bad. Never have I ever made a fool of myself at a work or school or party.
Yes.
I have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
oh,
last
damn.
year I was drinking. It was my friends. Well, we were just becoming friends, but it was her birthday party, and I remember this guy I was talking to, but he was bi, and he would literally come to me, then leave, go talk to a girl, and then come back to me, and I started getting irritated, and I've been drinking this whole time, and I know my limit, so I stopped drinking. But after seeing him with the girl, I don't know why, but I got frustrated. I said, "Fuck it," and I got another drink. After that, I remember blacking out because I don't remember shit, but I seen videos. When I tell you, that's when I started going buck wild. Like I was dancing on the walls, I was on tables, I was behind a DJ booth pretending like I was fucking DJ. Like I was literally acting like a fucking clown the entire time, and it was running outside. So when my friends tried to take me home, I was singing "Umbrella" by Rihanna as I was dancing in the rain, and then I got in the car and passed the fuck out.
Nice, nice. Who's next? That was very interesting too.
My sophomore year of college, I was invited to a. I had a car. I drove my car my sophomore year of college, and they and like four of my classmates went to this house party, and it was for these Greek members of the fraternity. It was Zeta Phi Beta and Phi Beta Sigma. And my best friend in college, she wanted to be a Zeta, and I wanted to be a Sigma at the time, anyway. And they invited us to the house party, and I think I was 19. Yeah, no, I was 20. I had just turned 20. And they was like, "Oh, here at this type of party, you pour your own poison." And so me thinking I'm a badass, and I'm like, "Okay, I got this." So I started drinking, not knowing really what I was drinking. I'm just drinking in general. And so next thing I know, I'm up under the table, like I'm knocking shit over. I'm all up under the table trying to call my mom. Mind you, I'm in Texas and my mom is in Mississippi at the time. So I'm trying to call my mom. Everyone's like, get his phone. Don't let him call his mom. He's underage. He's not supposed to be drinking. And so I'm like, get away from me. I'm running away from people. Next thing I know, I'm in her bathroom downstairs and I'm pretty sure I'm never invited back to her house. I like destroyed her bathroom. When I say I knocked stuff off the wall, I done knocked over soaps, mirrors. The bathroom downstairs was destroyed. So someone, I don't even remember how I got back to campus. Someone drove my truck, which I was very disturbed about because that's my vehicle. And from how my friends described it to me the next day, they was like, Patrick, we had to carry you into the dorm room like Jesus. They was like, two of us was on east side with your arms stretched out. You could barely walk. They said you was flirting with one of our friends. His name was Adam, and if y'all saw Adam, you would understand why I was flirting with him. They was like you grabbed a condom and tried to get him in the bed with you. You was touching all over him. And the next morning when I woke up, my bedroom, like my dorm room, was destroyed. I thought like someone had broke in. It was a mess, and they still came in my room. I took a shower, cleaned up, and they took me to church. I was so hungover. I was like, the Lord does not need to see me like this, but the Lord knows my heart.
I'm gonna go next. Just a disclaimer to those who don't know, Zeta Phi Beta is a sorority. Just to point that out there, so nobody starts saying anything to him. Um,
I said that.
so
I
you
thought I did.
said both. You
Yeah,
said
both
Zeta
are
Phi Beta
the.
was a fraternity.
No, I said Zeta
He
Phi
said,
Beta was a sorority that my homegirl wanted to join, and Phi Beta Sigma was a frat that I wanted to join.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
he said it.
Oh, okay. I'm D9. I just love me my Zetas. So it was my my senior year, like my fall semester, and I was blacked out, drunk off of Pink Whitney. My friends were just looking at me, taking sips upon sips upon sips, and they're like, "Jay, you should stop." I'm like, "Nah, I want to keep going." Um, so afterwards, I'm like sloppy drunk, walking back to my dorm, and I go straight to bed. However, I wake up at like 4 in the morning. I'm all sloppy a little bit, and I literally threw up everywhere but the trash can. Like the trash can is in the perfect spot and I missed it. And it was so embarrassing because like my roommate and I literally almost got into like a physical altercation because of my behavior. And yeah, that's as embarrassing as it gets, to be honest.
Nice. Anybody else want to join? Or for this one, going once, going twice. So, up or something. All right, never mind. All right.
I'm sorry. I have an emergency at the property. I'm so sorry. I didn't get the last thing. The phone came on, so I have to go because I have a shooting to attend to at the property and do a report. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're fine, dude. Handle your business.
All right, bye.
Talk to you ladies.
Bye.
Next question. We actually that was five. Did we agree to do five?
Yeah.
Uh,
All right. So final score is Josh has four, Siren has three, Andre has three, and Tiller has two. So congratulations,
I
Josh. You are the
win.
winner.
Yay me. Oh shoot.
All right. So that's honestly all we have for today.